Welcome to Hiking My Feelings TV.
We have this need to have a unifying protection throughout the Park Service. And this push is done by a lot of conservationists and led by a man named Stephen Mather. Stephen Mather led a really famous backpacking trip called the Mather Mountain Party. Anybody?
That sounds familiar.
Cool. So the Mather Mountain Party is this attempt to get a National Park Service established. And how do you do that? You don't do it with a letter writing campaign. You take the senators who can get votes, and you take the rich people who live around DC, and you explain to them why we need a National Park Service. And so Mather, being himself a kind of rich white guy, is able to convince all of these guys and arrange for a 1-month-long trip around Sequoia National Park. And they walk into Mineral King, they walk to Mount Whitney, and they walk through the giant forest, and it's this huge backpacking trip. They hire a mule team, they have tablecloths, they have a chef. It is the definition of a posh backpacking trip. And about 2 weeks after the Mountain Mather Party, we get the National Park Service.
Wow, okay.
He was elected as the first National Park Director. Working in Washington would bog him down. And he would be close to a mental breakdown. And he would take a sabbatical from work. And he would go camping in a national park for 3 months. And then he'd feel better. And then he'd come back. He'd go to work again. And every so often he needed, and he recognized in himself the need to get out to the wilderness. And so for Stephen Mather, it was very important to him to have these places, to have people know about these places, so they could come and they could heal themselves here.
We're in a tree. Holy moly.
We did it! We made a circle
inside.
of a tree!
Hello.
Hello, welcome to the weigh-in of the bag before our 5-day backpacking trip. I looked at all the items I'm bringing, and I have this one item. This is an essential item. It's the alarm clock. A lot of people say it's not, but check it out. It's 5:55 right now. I can keep track of the time. It's the last thing I'm putting in my bag. To zip it up. We're gonna weigh in right now and see what we got. So turn this on.
What do we got there?
38?
39.
39?
Let's call it 39.
Okay.